looks like we're getting more people joining us. Awesome. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to welcome you to another session of New York Business Networking. Today is October 17th, 2022, and this event will be from 2 to 3 p.m. Eastern Time, hosted by the New York Business Coalition Advisory, also known as the NYBCA, which is one of our branches of the Forward Business Coalition, specifically located in New York City. So our agenda for today is very simple. As soon as we go through this little welcome presentation, we will jump into member introductions, where you get the opportunity to introduce yourself, talk about your business, the services that you represent, who's an ideal client, what makes a good referral partner, and anything else that you think is relevant to your introduction. Following that, we do like a little team building activity, which the purpose of the team building activity is for you to build camaraderie with other people on the call that you just met in a different format. We have a featured weekly presentation, which I have to look at today's agenda. I'll probably do that while you guys are introducing yourself to see who's on the roster for today. Hopefully they show up and do it. And then following that, we do a little 5-minute weekly business training, which is a little golden nugget we give you. Sometimes it's related to business, other times it's just life in general, but it's a little piece of advice. And then toward the last 10 minutes, we wrap up with testimonials and success stories. So a little bit of background information about us. The Forward Business Coalition, we're a world-class business development resource company based out of Miami, Florida. Our company was founded with the mission of helping more businesses succeed globally. And we specialize in really providing businesses of all sizes with the training, tools, resources, and more that they need to thrive in any market. You can learn more information by visiting our website, which is forwardbusinesscoalition.com. Here's some of the things that we do. We have a global business alliance, which is right now you guys are in one of our free networking events. We're actually expanding our roster of free networking events. I'm not sure if you guys heard the announcement, but we're just coming out with a new series now called Networking After Work. So a lot of you guys have been asking us about, do you have any events like after 6 p.m.? Like I have kids, I have to work, I have to do all these things. So for a long time, we weren't able to offer that. But recently, we made the transition, and now we're offering both daytime, evening, and also a few in the morning as well, events that we have going on for free every single week. But for those of you that do want to get a little bit more access to like training, tools, resources, mentorship, things like that, we do have a private community. We call it the Global Business Alliance. Our mission eventually is to go global. Right now, we're mainly focused on the US. I think we're in about 12 states right now. We're always expanding, as you can tell. But essentially, our members within the first week, they're able to get, 200, 300 warm introductions. They get access to more private events. They have our networking referral system, which also provides you additional leads every single month through our monthly referral list. We have our directory, marketplace, a lot of cool things. So definitely reach out to us if you want more information. We also have some sponsorships and partnerships available for those of you that would like access to more marketing, promotion for your brand. We pretty much promote your brand across all of our networking events, website, etc. And then we do have an exclusive book collaboration. So we're coming out with a multi-volume series right now. Essentially, it's a set of books where it's designed to capture the experience from business people, at different levels, and then provide that to the next generation of entrepreneurs so that they can avoid those pitfalls as well. So if you want to become an author or co-author, we're doing our volume 1 right now. It's essentially based around the fundamentals of business. It is a paid service, but believe me, I think at the price right now, it's pretty much like a dead giveaway. But definitely, it has to be for the right person. So if you guys want more information, let us know. It's pretty simple. All you got to do is like a 1,500 word to 2,000 word article. Email us a bio, a photo, a little headshot or something, basic info like that, and that's it. This is pretty much how we wrap up, how we compare to our competition with respect to our private networking community. Our fee to join the alliance is $1,497 per year. You get access to all of these benefits and much more. We actually weren't able to fit everything on this PowerPoint slide, but as you can tell, it's multiples of what BNI, Master Networks, Chamber of Commerce, et cetera, are offering. We actually do have a promotion right now happening until the end of the year, where for the same fee for $1,497, you get access to 2 years of membership instead of 1. Starting January 2023, also, we're going to come out with monthly payment plans for our global business lines, because a lot of people have also been asking about, do you have monthly if I can't do it yearly? So yes, we are coming out with monthly payment plans. It makes it a little bit more affordable. So it comes out to $175 a month starting January 2023. And for those of you that are just like crazy eager, you don't want to wait until the next year to start, we do have a prorated plan right now for $250. You can get access right now to the middle of October all the way to the end of the year. So again, if you guys want more information, reach out to me. I'll post my contact info in the chat, and we will get you guys started on the alliance. Some networking best practices, please post your contact info in the chat. That way other people can reach out to you after the event. This event is just an introduction, a way for you to get your foot in the door with other business people. But the real business happens when you guys schedule those one-on-ones, you meet for coffee, and you really talk and discover what the other person is, and you start building that relationship. So definitely post your contact info in the chat. That way other people can reach out to you. Keep your camera on at all times and mute yourself while not talking to avoid background noise. If you're not really in a noisy place, it's okay. You don't have to mute yourself, but it does. If you do get a lot of interference, it just helps us to keep the call clear. And please don't spam members inside or outside of the event. We do have a lot of new people on the call, so I do want to share these free business resources with you. Let me go ahead and stop sharing my screen for a second. Welcome, Catherine, Andrew, Jamal. Looks like we have 2 Abdullahs. Awesome. This guy's infiltrating the event right now, so that's okay. Here, I got some links for you guys. The first link I want to post is for our weekly event calendar. This is where you'll be able to find all of our networking events throughout the month and stuff. You can register for up to 4 weeks ahead of time. Right now, I think we have like 5 weeks, just because we're a little bit, we want to get things done ahead of time. And then the other link I would like to share with you is for our networking referral system. So this is essentially a database. If you fill it out, it's optional. There's no commitments, fees, or anything involved. You don't want your firstborn child, your house, or anything. It's just a way for you guys to generate referrals. It's a simple application. You just fill it out. It takes about 5 minutes. And our database will start connecting with other people that are looking for similar things as you, whether it's referral partners and things. And it's a free service. So great way to generate referrals. And then let me just wrap up with this. Sorry about that. All right, let me just wrap up with this. And then we would just like to give a shout out to our partner, which is Lapras. Lapras is a world-class advertising company, specially designed to rapidly grow brands. And they assist the Forward Business Coalition and the Global Business Alliance, specifically with everything that has to do with our digital presence. So whether you found us here on Alignable, LinkedIn, Facebook, or Meetup, or anywhere else, you can give a shout out to them. You can learn more information by visiting lapras.net. That is lapris.net for more information. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome everyone. It is a pleasure to have you on the call. Yes, please post your contact info in the chat. That way other people can reach out to you. All right, we will go ahead and jump into our member introductions. So we do have an icebreaker question for you, those of you that would like to answer it. It's actually kind of fun. We encourage you. It's optional. You don't have to do it. Some of our regional networking leaders are like, make them do it. I'm like, no. But here's the icebreaker question. So today's icebreaker question is, what was your favorite cartoon as a kid? I know, incredibly difficult question, guys. Think about it for a second and take your time. We don't want you to answer it incorrectly. So what was your favorite cartoon as a kid? Okay. You can answer this before or after your elevator pitch or your introduction rather. So let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, without any further ado, I'm going to select people on my screen in no particular order, just as I see them here on my list. And the first person I have is Mr. Andrew. I'm not going to try to pronounce your last name. Welcome.
What they expect to be first. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, my name's Andy. My company is Throwback Games. And I hold these games as a warm-up to networking groups or to happy hours or something for your employees to do to get to know each other better. What it is nostalgic from the 1950 panel shows from What's My Line and I've Got a Secret. And I call my game It's Your Business, where everyone acts as a panelist and contestant to guess a person's very first job. And the other game, based off of I've Got a Secret, is What's Your Secret, where you kind of try to guess the person something quirky or funny about the person you didn't know about before. So it creates a lot of interest and you get to know people a bit better in a real fun way. And my favorite cartoon, of course, Bugs Bunny and the Coyote.
Classic, man, classic. Good choice. Welcome, Julia.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, I got your message. I've just been busy. I will get back to you. Sorry.
Okay, no problem.
Yes. All right, up next we have Anurag.
Yeah, okay. So, okay, my name is Anurag Surya and I'm from India, and I have been working on startups from 5 years, and currently I'm working on a startup which provides a website and other official plugins and features to help you to get your business online just for $5 per month. And yeah, that's all. That's all what I've been doing. Yeah.
Thank you, man. Is this your first time joining us? I think I've seen you here before, right? You've been here a couple times?
No, this is the first time.
Welcome, man. Glad to have
Thank
you.
you very much.
And
Yeah, I tried to be here many times, but I don't know that previous links were not working, I think, for me. So that's why I couldn't join. But yeah, this is the first time I'm joining this. But yeah, I've talked to you, I've talked to you on the chat, on the Meetup chat many times. So that's why maybe you remember me. But
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think yeah. I have like
yeah,
on the list.
I'm
awesome. So very important. What was your favorite cartoon as a kid?
Yeah, I don't actually remember it, but yeah, definitely I love Tom and Jerry, and
oh man, I already
Ben
like
10.
you. I already like you, Anurag. That's my favorite cartoon too.
Yeah, when it comes to like when you watch some comedy, I really like that Tom. He always have some plans, okay, to execute, but he always fails. So it matches with my entrepreneurship kind of thing. So
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I never thought about it that way. Yeah,
that's
definitely.
amazing.
The new Tom and Jerry just isn't the same, man. They changed it too much. I don't like it
Yeah,
anymore.
exactly. But if I talk about something like action, I really like Ben 10. Not for a kid like I like the Kevin part. When he had a car,
Sure.
he's always looking for money and alien technologies. Yeah, on the action side, I really loved it, and yeah, Looney Tunes show. I really loved that
Yeah, man.
rabbit. Okay,
Thank
that
you,
was.
Anurag. Absolutely. All good programs. I think you're taking everybody's answer. Everybody's a little bit
Yeah,
jealous now.
sure,
I'm just
sure,
playing.
sure. Thank you very
All right,
much.
thank you, man. We'll go over to Tom. Welcome, Tom. Is this your first time on the call?
Yes, it is.
Welcome, my friend. Drum roll, everyone. Glad to have you.
Thank you. And even though my namesake was part of the Tom and Jerry, and I did have a college friend named Jerry, and even though I am fascinated by Wile E. Coyote's persistence and the Roadrunner's creativity, my favorite cartoon, Andrew, I gotta go.
Roadrunner.
Andrew, I gotta go with you. Bugs Bunny, not because he had that New York accent, but because I think over the years I've increasingly appreciated the fact that that was really the introduction, unknowingly, to classical music. Gershwin and Tchaikovsky, all in the background. And then you realize years and years, decades later, wait, I know that song because I heard it on Bugs Bunny. My business is to help people like every one of you communicate better. Communication is the basis for connection. No less of an authority than Warren Buffett says it's the number one skill you can do to be successful in business is to invest in yourself by taking a public speaking course. And that's what I'm here to offer. I am a dynamic coach. I'm not only dynamic in coaching people to speak, I coach people to themselves be more dynamic when they speak. So if everyone feels that, I'm also president, by the way, of the Brickell Miami Toastmasters chapter. So if anyone feels they want to be more dynamic, more effective, more impactful when they communicate online or in person, I put my contact number, my contact information in the chat, and I will hope to hear from you. I have, by the way, I love the fact that this is connected to New York City. I'd like to explore that a little bit more. But my background straight out of college came from being at WCBS TV and CBS Network for 10 years as a writer producer, straight out of NYU Journalism School.
Wow.
And then another 10 years on the air, and then 20 years in pharmaceutical sales as a successful salesperson and trainer. So that's 40 years of presentation and persuasion experience that I bring now to my new venture.
Thank you, Tom. Great presentation.
Thank you.
We'll go over to Abdullah. Welcome, my friend. Abdullah.
Yes, thank you for the opportunity to meet and connect here. I'm Abdullah Tariq, and I'm here to know you about that. I'm working with an exciting new IT company that is a Microsoft partner, and basically we provide IT services, and for now we provide a virtual office setup, so which will help to grow your business and will help to very smooth working environment to you. All done for you. If this excites you, you can reach out to me in the chat. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Abdullah. Where are you joining us from?
Yeah, basically my company is from USA.
You're based in the
Yes.
US?
Yes.
Cool. Which state are you in?
Yeah, Newcastle, Delaware.
Where is it?
Yeah, Delaware. State is my Delaware.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand it. What is it? Which state?
It's Delaware.
Delaware.
Oh, Delaware.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry,
Thank
I didn't
you.
understand. Okay, thank you, man. Yeah,
Of a corporation.
it is a good place to have an LLC or just a corporation. Yeah, like this guy said. All right, cool. Thank you, Abdullah. We will go over to Dominique. Thank you for joining us. This is also Dominique's first time on the call. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. So I'm from Athens, Georgia. I'm originally a New Yorker from the city. and I've been living in Athens, Georgia, for about 10 years now. My base is I work as an interpreter, Spanish, English, medical, legal, etc. But what I've done is I've kind of partnered right because that's my base and I can venture out and I work remotely. I can take my work anywhere. I've partnered with a long-standing accounting firm, and I'm basically working with companies that have 10 to 500 employees. What we do is we help them with the ERC program. I don't know if you all know what the PPP is in the ERC. That was basically a kind of a tax credit for employees who helped who kept employees throughout 2020, et cetera. So it's really, it's something that, people could take advantage of, companies specifically, until 2025. So it's an opportune time to tap into that. So that's kind of a project I'm working on. The bottom line is that I look to help companies with their bottom line, whether it's be connecting people together, resources, collaborating. And of course, I bring my other abilities of, interpreting and networking and liking to meet people, because I think that's important,
Absolutely. Thank you, Dominique. By the way, which was your favorite cartoon as a child?
Oh, yeah. Batman and Robin, loved the superheroes, loved Tom and Jerry and Bugs Bunny.
Cool. Yeah, definitely classics. Thank
Yeah.
you, Dominique, for
Thank you.
sharing. Awesome. All right, we will go over to Julia.
Hi, everyone. My name is Julia, and I currently represent Tele International. So a little bit about what our company does or represents is that, well, we offer virtual assistants and secretaries, starting off at 75% off. We're pretty much a hiring company that trains and implements secretaries and assistants to other small companies, small, medium-sized, and hopefully soon large size. Invoicing, appointment setting, inbound and outbound calls, even accounting, some marketing, and even help with some basic social media stuff. So yeah, if you want more information on that, I'm going to leave my contact in the chat, and you guys can get a free quote with me.
Thank you, Julia. Yes, very important, having the virtual assistants in your business to do those little tasks. Thank you for sharing. We will go over to Jamal, actually, is next on the list.
All right. Hi, everybody. My name is Jamal Gary. So I'm currently in Chicago, Illinois right now. I would start off with the question, answer the question first, favorite cartoon. I would say Tom and Jerry is definitely one, and Scooby-Doo was the one. I mean, the originals, not the new stuff, because, yeah, Tom and Jerry are not supposed to talk, but I digress. But yeah, so those are my favorites. And about me, I have my own business. It's a payment processing business. So I help business owners that accept credit card payments, whether it's in person or online. I help them pay less and processing fees, keep more money into their pocket. Also help new business owners. If they're a new business and they're setting up a merchant account, I can help them with that as well. But just looking to help improve other business owners' bottom line, keep more money in their pocket for their business, give them more stability to accept payments, and give them better customer service. I know it's a lot of business owners use Stripe, PayPal, Square a lot of the times, and it's great, to set those up when you're like first starting. But as you continue to scale and grow more revenue, the fees start to add more and more. And a lot of business owners don't realize that or pay too much attention to that. But if you're a business owner that's looking to keep more money in your pocket, look for a better payment processing solution with better customer service, where you have direct contact with an actual human being and not an actual bot on the phone when you're calling customer service. That's where I come in. So that's about me.
Thank you, Jamal. I actually heard, I'm not sure if you know, Stripe recently just raised their processing fees. Do you know that?
Yeah, I've been telling people that too. I believe they started
Significantly.
November. Yeah, they're starting in November with that. So
no, they already started. Dude. They I think before, I don't know what it was, like two and something.
It was 2. They're going to 3.4, but I thought they started in November. Wow, they started sooner. Jeez.
Yeah, they already launched that thing, man. It's crazy. You guys, it's that little difference is like an extra $10 out of every 100 at least.
Yep.
It's insane. I don't know how much it is. I'm just rounding, but it seems like that. It feels like that. I don't
Yeah,
see it,
it's
but I've
just
seen the
about
number. It's like, wait, what happened here? This isn't the same. Because we also use Stripe for some of the stuff. And I saw like a significant decrease. I'm like, man, I got to talk to Jamal. Because
and we'll talk when you got time, brother. We'll definitely talk.
absolutely, absolutely. Thank you, Jamal. All right, we'll go over to Melinda with the Travel Boss. Is this your first time joining us?
This is the first time I'm
Welcome,
joining.
Miss Boss. Glad to have you.
Melinda.
I am also out of the Chicago area. And Tom and Jerry must be the winner of the day because Tom and Jerry used to be good. Definitely old Tom and Jerry. So it is what it is. But yes, I am the travel boss. So I love helping people. And of course, my grandson is waking up right now. But I am a travel business owner. I have a full service online travel agency, so I can help anyone go from anywhere to do anything. But I also help people to learn the tips and tricks of the industry so that they can travel better and experience more for less. So my information's in the chat, so I would love to chat with everybody. And I'm going to have to at least go off camera so I can run and grab them, and hopefully I can get them back to sleep.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, very important. I was actually just doing a live call yesterday where I was telling people, man, like most people don't have enough adventure in their lives. We got to travel more, guys. We got to go out and do stuff more. People are just kind of like stuck in their routine and stuff, but you know, it helps to break out. It's good for your health, your happiness, your creativity, all these different benefits. All right, and we will go to last but not least, Miss Catherine Salamanca. Welcome to the call. Welcome back.
Thank you. It's really cool that you have so many events throughout the week. So everybody check out all the other events that Gabriel hosts on Meetup. Cool. All right. So I'm Catherine, also known as Pink Cloud 9. I have a successful video podcast. I interviewed over 400 entrepreneurs, CEOs, creatives. My audience is of about 100,000 plus, including email subscribers. And they come on the show to promote their business. And then a lot of the people that have been on my show have gotten clients from my audience. And it's basically I'm a marketing machine. And I use the video podcast to promote you, but also my social media and my website and all that stuff, you know, combined. And coaches, consultants, bloggers, authors, real estate agents. I mean, the list goes on. All industries are welcome to come on the show. So to fill out the form to be on the show, my link tree is in the chat, and you can check out my online portfolio. Thank you.
Thank you, Catherine. Did I miss anyone? Everyone had the opportunity to introduce themselves, right? I didn't skip anyone? All right, fantastic. All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, like Catherine said, I do want to just remind everyone, I posted the link in our chat to our weekly event calendar. Really, it's a weekly event, monthly event calendar. I do want to let you guys know that we're expanding. So we just started opening a new series called Networking After Work. A lot of people have been asking us through the recent months that we've been doing networking events. You know, I can't do it. Do you have something after 5, after 6? I have to take care of my kids. I have to, you know, go to work and do all this stuff. And it wasn't really possible for a lot of people. So we started extending it. And now I think we have over 20 events a week. So it's like 20 something events a week. We're doing them all over the country. So definitely check it out, guys. These events are free, always will be free. Like I said, we never charge for that. So yeah, register for that, for those events.
And those after hours, those after hours have been a good turnout.
We're launching them next week.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So let's take a quick group photo, everyone. If that's okay with everyone. I will do a countdown, and everyone. I was gonna say something, but never mind. All right. 3, 2, 1. Smile, everyone. I forgot who I was talking to the other day, but they were telling me about dad jokes. All right, I got it. I took like 7 photos just in case like someone blinked or something. I forgot who it was, but they were telling me it's dad joke, and it works, and it's true. Like every time that you want to like let's say you have to take a group photo and you want everyone to smile, but you know some people don't smile. It's like instead of saying smile, you go 3, 2, 1, poop, and everyone's like just smiles. So that's a little hack for you guys. Very important business hack whenever you guys want to have people smiling during your photos. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So all right, so everyone introduce themselves. All right. We will go on to our team building activity. So if you don't know, we have a team building activity. The purpose of this activity is designed to help you kind of collaborate, build a little bit of camaraderie and connection with other people on the call that you just met. So today we're going to do a mastermind, and our topic for today is just going to be, really short, talk about, maybe 20, 30 seconds or whatever your answer is. But essentially it's to answer the question, how do you consistently deliver exceptional customer service, right? You and I both know that customer service is one of those things that keeps customers coming back. If you treat them poorly, it doesn't matter how good your product or your service is, they're just not going to refer you to other people. They're not going to continue to buy from you, and they're not going to, maintain that relationship any longer. So delivering exceptional customer service consistently is what's going to elevate you above your customers. It's what's going to place you top of mind. It's what's going to keep them coming back. So in no particular order, how do you guys deliver exceptional customer service consistently?
I follow up immediately.
Following up.
I don't wait 2 weeks to return a call or a text. I do it that same day and get to someone right away.
Good. Following up, making sure you're doing it in a timely manner, giving that person the attention that they require. Okay. Who else? Dominic, you have something?
Yeah, I guess I'll second that. I don't call the same day. I give them a few days. I give them a few days to experience the experience, whether it's a service or a product. And, I reach out to them by email, and I, check in and see how things are going, if they need any assistance, any suggestions, or, rant or rave. And I connect with them by phone. I invite them to have a cup of coffee via Zoom. If that's what they want. I go out of the business realm conceptually, and I say, if you ever need to connect with someone, I have a good ear. I know not everyone is that way, but I do offer it just so that people, I think it's important to build that relationship with people and tap into their humanness aside from just, the business side.
Absolutely. So connecting with people on an emotional level, on a relational level, being available outside of regular work hours, is just talking with them, right? Like not really always keeping like maybe like a wall between you, just keeping it transparent, keeping it open, keeping it friendly. Good. Definitely. You have to connect with people. Like that old saying goes, right? People do business with people they know, like, and trust. So you got to, first step, you guys always hear me talk about this. First step to get a customer is attention. If you don't have anyone's attention, you can't sell them anything. So that's always the first step, guys. Get someone's attention. Do I have your attention? It's a powerful question. Jamal, what do you got?
Aside to following up with them immediately, usually you just check in with clients every now and then, just see how everything is going, with their business. Since I actually work with their business, like, hey, like, how's everything going? Their business is good, not having any issues or having any questions or anything like that. Just being there for them any way I can.
Yes, sir. Collecting that feedback, seeing how you're delivering the service. Are you delivering up to their expectations? Do you guys have feedback surveys? By quick raise of hands, how many of you guys have feedback surveys for your services? Nobody? Me and Andrew are the only ones? Get the feedback surveys, guys. I don't know if that's today's training tip of the week. Let me see. No, it's not. But one of these days I did a training tip of the week that is based off of that. If you guys collect the feedback from your customers, do you guys want to improve? I know everyone on this call wants to grow their business. Otherwise you wouldn't be here. You guys want a solid way to grow your business? Listen to your customers. Ask them what they want from you. Ask them if they're happy with the services that you're providing. Okay. That's how you continue to deliver value. A lot of people talk about value interchangeably, but how do you really define value? Value is what your customer says it is. That's what value is. A lot of people just kind of go out and they do monkey see, monkey do mentality. Like, oh, this pizza shop is doing this, so I'm going to do that. This pizza shop just now they're open 24 hours. I'm going to be open 24 hours. Oh, they deliver Hawaiian pizza, with a clown. I'm going to do 2 clowns with the Hawaiian pizza. That your customer doesn't care about that. Your customer cares about solving their problems. So one of the ways that you can identify what matters to your customer about your business is collecting the feedback, guys. I did this how do you guys think we came up with the networking after work ideas? Through surveys, through feedback. I'm not that creative. I look like a genius, but it's because of you guys, because you guys are doing the thinking for me, right? So that's what we do. We collect the feedback from you and we ask you, what do you want? You guys told us we want events after work. So we said, okay, why not, right? What do we have to do? Like lose a little bit of sleep, maybe stay up a couple hours after regular stuff? It doesn't matter. So regular stuff, guys, simple things like a feedback form will help you to move your business in the direction where it actually should go, as opposed to what you think it should be. Because this is why a lot of businesses fail, because the entrepreneur has an idea in their head that they've never tested with the market. I'm giving you real business development stuff, guys. Don't miss out on this, because this is literally how business works. All right.
Yes, what you called feedback is what we call market research, us old people. And
Sure.
so, back in the day, we would do the market research, either like over the phone or snail mail or whatever. And so now it's great because the feedback can be done free on like a Google form, right? And so you can call it market research and feedback, or put it all together. Because if people see feedback, they might be like, I never heard that before. But if you put market research, they're like, oh, I know what that is, right? So I would do both to start teaching, about feedback, right? Because when you said feedback the first time, I was like, well, I know what feedback is, but I've been doing market research forums for, years now. And so it's true, because I do it twice a year, at the beginning of the year and in the middle of the year, so I can figure out what people want to watch and what people want to do and talk about on the show, So yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you, Samantha. How many of you do believe that speed is important in business? By quick raise of hands. Is it better to deliver your service in 1 day or 1 week? 1 day, right? So to Catherine's point, if you guys make this part of your process, part of the workflow, that, okay, today this customer purchased this little protein, whatever shake from me, right? I deliver it on October 13th. On October 20th, my system is automatically sending them an email with the market research, whatever, the feedback form, whatever, asking them, how was your experience with our protein shake? How was the taste? How was the quality? How was the protein? Did it elevate your status? Did you feel better? Like whatever you guys ask, like if you do this consistently, day in and day out. Now, this is the reason I bring this up is because of this. Catherine said she does it twice a year. I do it after every single customer. Who do you think is going to adapt faster when it comes time to make a change? The person who does it twice a year, the person is doing it on a daily basis, multiple times a day. You know what I mean? So there's certain things, my mentor, not to pick on Catherine, I'm just kind of trying to make a point, guys. What my mentor told me, you want to major in the majors and minor in the minors. A lot of people are getting good at the wrong thing. You know what I mean? Like they're getting good at, I don't know, like how fancy can I make this email? I literally sent an email today that was like, I don't even think it was grammatically correct, to be honest with you. And I'm sending it to someone that is a client of mine. And you know what? To me, it's like, dude, I'm getting my message across. You know what I mean? Like if I need to type a thesis, I'll type a thesis, right? I'm not against writing thesis, but there's a time and a place to do it. But when it comes to efficiency, when it comes to speed, when it comes to delivering things on a timely manner, it's important, guys. And then today, I mean, there's so much technology out there that it shouldn't be an issue, right? Like we have a lot of technology. So sending these feedback forms is just a matter of setting it and forgetting it. But get that feedback, guys. Whether the more frequently you do it,
here's the thing though, every industry is different, right? Like, and a lot of people don't want to do automation, and I don't want to do an automatic message to every single person that I interview. I want to actually do the real message. Hey, how did it go? Or what did you think about this? Or here's the feedback, etc. Right? So again, a lot of people are not going to want to do the automated email or automated, reminder, or you know what I mean? Like, you got to know where your audience is too, because like you're young, so you got all this new stuff that's coming out, which is great. But us older people are not going to adjust as quicker, because we're used to marketing from like 20 and 30 and 40 years ago. You know what I mean? So you got to know who you're teaching, what you're teaching, and how you're teaching it. Because
I disagree with you, Catherine. The way that the market is today, I think everyone, including my mom, knows what an email is, so she can open up the email and she can fill out the feedback form. It's a different world. People gotta adjust to it. Moving on. Tom, do you have something?
If you think about just an observation, if you think about the nature of our society right now, how everybody wants to be an expert, how everybody wants to be heard, why do you think we have so many Instagram accounts, so many Amazon reviews, so many TripAdvisor reviews, so many Yelp reviews? People want their opinions to be out there. So I think you're dead on straight. that any opportunity you give for someone to provide their feedback not only validates them, but it gives you, like you say, the market, you call it whatever you want, insight, market research, customer feedback. I've been in sales for more than 20 years. I consider sales to be customer service in advance, because the model that I use very effectively, and I don't know if you all have heard about the Challenger model, the Challenger sale. If you haven't heard it and you're in sales, I strongly encourage you to read it. But it talks about knowing the customer's needs before you even mention your product. You know the customer's needs so well that you become a consultant because you identify for them a problem that they did not know that they had. And one of the classic examples given in the book was somebody who came in offering a higher price diesel fuel, which sounds like greater expense, but he sold it based on the fact that there were greater cost savings by the reduction in the replacement of expensive filters. So that's a great model for how you can show a customer they're losing money because they're saving a little bit over here, but they're spending a lot more over there. And if you know their business that well, it's all related to what you're talking about, is what can you do to get inside the customer's brain to know what they need, and then you offer your solution based on what you now know is the problem they're looking to solve.
And I like to take up on Catherine's point that all our businesses are different. We get feedback in different ways. But when I was doing Insure Business in person before COVID, I used to visit assisted livings. And after each game, I would pass out comment cards where they liked the game. I would get their age, so I could get their demographics. And then I would get their written comments of what they liked, what they didn't like. And that way I knew immediately how to improve upon the do the game to the next place I go. And plus, I could see immediately right then and there that, obviously my feedback was immediate. And I could take these to other clients, say, here are some written down comments on how well I did. Of course, I had to buy bad comments, obviously. But I didn't get many of those. I only got a couple every once in a while. But
in some cases, sorry to cut you off. In some cases, those bad reviews are better than the positive ones because they point you to where the problem is. You should be grateful for customers giving you complaints. I mean, there's some customers that just complain because they're in a bad mood.
Improve where I'm weak, or if something doesn't work, they let me know. And
exactly, yeah. So I look at, it's feedback. I look at it objectively. I don't get attached to it emotionally, like, oh my God, I'm the worst person or I'm the best, because then I'm gonna be like a psychopath going back and forth. But I just look at the feedback, and then but what Tom is saying is absolutely right. I think that's actually a pro tip. That's a really advanced sales tip what he just shared with you guys. Challenging people's assumptions. That's something that will move the prospect closer to you if you can do it in a way where they don't feel like you're being arrogant. It's definitely right. But guys, this is something that I refer to the Bible as a good book. The Bible says, there's nothing new under the sun. There's nothing new under the sun, right? So what we're talking about, Andrew called it comment cards. Before they used to call it tablets, or before that they used to do it on leaves and stuff. Today we're just a little bit more advanced. It's the same thing repeating itself over and over again in a different format. But it's the same thing.
But to Catherine's point, it really is important. And I can tell you, I'm brand new to this whole thing, setting up my own business. So I'm experiencing the newbie overload from LinkedIn and email messages and everything. And I can tell you, there's nothing more irritating to get what I know is a boilerplate cut and paste, just generic message that says something to the effect of, I'd like to learn more about what you do. Well, if you found me, you should know that I have a website and a LinkedIn page that tells you exactly what you want, what I do. So you haven't even taken the time to invest in me. So Catherine, thank you for making that point on how important it is to individualize. Second, Gabriel, to your point about feedback being a gift, is something that we always had tantamount in feedback and coaching and training. But from your customer, if you are at least engaged enough to get them to be honest with you about their feedback, we call it objections or pushback or obstacles, whatever it is. Unless and until you know what that is, you can't really tailor your sales message to sell them. If they're so disconnected that they won't even tell you what they think, you're lost. But if you get that feedback, it is a gift, and you're dead on straight, absolutely correct, that can guide you to what will ultimately produce the sale.
Man, I feel like Tom and I, we could just talk him and I the rest of the hour, but to be respectful, to be respectful of other people. By the way, guys, a little ninja trick just of what Tom said, record your sales calls. If you guys can do that, if you're doing it on Zoom with prospects, record the call. If they ask why you're recording it, tell them it's for training purposes. This isn't going to be public or anything. To Tom's point, what that'll do is it'll allow you to look back on those sales calls and see how you did during the call. You know, which words kind of brought your client's motivation up, which one kind of pulled them away, which one did you see their eyes light up, which one really mattered to them, what did they say, which words did they use? Because those keywords that they say, there's probably other people saying them. So a little ninja hack for you guys. Thank you, Tom. We do have to move on. I do have on the roster, Julia is scheduled for today to give the presentation. So Julia had reached out to me last week, but I did not get to her because I was busy. So it's Julia, do you have your presentation ready, or did you not have enough time to prepare?
Yeah, I believe I have it right here.
You have it? Oh, perfect. Thank you for being prepared. All right, so I will give you the opportunity to share your screen. You should have the opportunity now. And whenever you're ready, take it away, miss.
Okay, just give me 1 second. I'm going to download it really quickly.
Also, if you guys haven't posted your contact info in the chat, please go ahead and do so. That way other people can reach out to you after the event. Thank you. I 100% agree with that. Catherine says, ask for video testimonials in addition to written reviews. Guys, get it in video. Anybody can write a little testimonial about you, but no, like it's very difficult to fake a video. You know what I mean? So if you guys can get those, I recommend this to every single one of my clients. In fact, it's true. I tell every single one of my clients, get testimonials, get case studies, and do it in video.
Do you do that over TikTok?
No, just regular, with my iPhone, with computer, whatever, dude. You know, it doesn't have to be fancy. Just record it, but get them talking highly about your business. If you want an example, you can go to, I'll stop talking. I'll give the floor to Julie.
Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Yes, Telec International.
Okay, so thank you, Gabriel, for giving me this opportunity to share this mini PowerPoint that I made about our company. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, the company that I represent is Telec International, LLC, Virtual Assistants and Secretary Services. So who are we? Telec International is a company dedicated to providing connection between companies and virtual secretaries. This is done in order to reduce expenses in companies and at the same time provide job opportunities to more people from the comfort of their home and with a high performance in their activities. Companies while providing an incredible and comfortable job opportunity to hundreds of virtual secretaries and assistants. We are also committed to training them by publishing tips, advice, and motivational phrases with which they will do an excellent job. Telec's goal and vision is to expand its borders at the business level as we demonstrate results and earn our clients' trust with effort and commitment. We also project ourselves with training and control programs for virtual assistants that we have connected with other companies. Our corporate values, commitment and reliability. We are always committed to connecting your business needs with the best qualified staff member. Integrity. We maintain the highest standards of integrity in our actions. Respect for people. We value our people, encourage their development, and reward their performance. So then, this is pretty much a job profile format. So then, yeah, if anybody were to say, hey, Julia, I need an assistant, like can we have a one-to-one? This would be an example of something that we would fill out to seek the most example, the name of the position, who would be the immediate boss, obviously, the client, the personnel in charge, the job objectives, or pretty much what you need primarily done. And then we have the general functions, which are like the sub-functions, it can go from calling, social media, minor accounting systems, etc. Then we will choose from the skills and knowledge, how many years of experience would you like to have the person working for you to actually have, what kind of office package, anything else. Would you like the gender to be male to female? What would be the type of age range? Would you like a full-time or a part-time with weekends? Yeah, and it's pretty personalized. And as I mentioned earlier, if you're interested in the service or know anybody who is, yeah, feel free to just schedule a one-on-one with me. And that would be it.
Wow, that was short.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's good. It's good. No, that was great. Good job, Julia.
All right, thank you.
You know how to stop sharing or no? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, let's give Julia a quick round of applause, guys. Good job. Does anyone have
Thanks,
any
guys.
questions for Julia about virtual assistants or anything that she just covered right now? Any questions for Julia?
Oh, sorry, my camera connected.
Nope.
You
All right.
just see
What
the
do-
glow.
No, it's okay. So who's a good client for you? Who's a good ideal client for you?
A good client for me. Variety of clients. Sometimes even lawyers need assistance. Sometimes marketers. Sometimes small business owners. I've even seen web app developers or just general application developers need small part-time tasks done. Just anybody who needs extra help with online tasks, or just even general secretary things. I believe that even personal assistance is an option. As I mentioned, it's very personalized and diverse.
Okay, so essentially anyone that needs like an extra set of hands or an extra
Yeah,
setup.
yeah, that's my ideal client.
Right. Okay, cool. And how about referral partners? Similar to, maybe like HR people, accountants, CPAs, HR, insurance, financial planners, people like that?
Yeah, as well. It'd be totally fine.
And what would be the best way to get in touch with you?
Gabriel? Sorry, your voice got cut off.
No worries. I was asking, what is the best way for people to get in touch with you if they'd like to send you a referral or schedule one-on-one or, just do an introduction?
Okay, well, the best way I would say to get in touch with me, I believe that I provided my information. I would personally, to get in touch with me, email, honestly. I'm always looking at my email more than my actual social media when it comes to these things. We would schedule a one-on-one according to your time zone. And yeah, I would send you the form, or we could just do a general checklist. And then between 24 hours, I can give you an exact price range, depending on your goals.
Thank you so much, Julia. Appreciate you doing the presentation for today, volunteering.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely. So next week we have Barbara. I haven't seen Barbara in a while. So we definitely I gotta reach out to her, see if she's gonna be able to make it. Then the following week we have Ed Zinkowitz, who's gonna be talking to us about probably helping, aging people make those transitions in life. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so let me pull up today's weekly business training. Here you go. So today's training is 3 ways to achieve your next breakthrough. Maybe some of you guys showed up to this call a little bit stuck, feeling a little bit challenged, maybe frustrated. Here are 3 ways for you to move past that obstacle. Number 1, talk with someone. Okay, sometimes our, I forgot who it was, I don't know if it was Mother Teresa or someone else, that said, one of the best ways for you to get over the problem that you're facing is to help someone else get over their problem. So it kind of gets you out of your, your own head and your own situation and outside of it. So you allow your subconscious to work. But essentially, talk with someone else, whether it be a mentor, a friend, significant other, your parents, whoever it is, right? Like air it out. No man or woman is an island. We all need other people in order to get ahead. Number 2 is practice pattern interruption. So I'm not sure how many of you guys are familiar with this term. Essentially, pattern interruption is exactly what it sounds like. It's interrupting the patterns that we have in our life. So, and a simple example of this is some of us take the same route to work every single day, right? We go down the same track and everything. Why not take an alternate route? Who cares if it takes a little bit longer, right? Some people are like, oh, but what about gas? Gas is expensive. I'm like, dude, this isn't about gas. This is about this is about you, breaking out of that pattern that you have in your mind so that you can see things. Some people, there's different ways. There's a saying that I forgot. I think it's who is it? I don't remember which culture says it, but they say there's more than one way to skin a cat. I think it's farmers. There's more than one way to skin a cat, right? So essentially you can accomplish, yeah, Julia's face, like, I don't like that. So you can accomplish the same goal in more than one way, right? It's like hitting a golf ball. How many ways can you hit a golf ball to get it inside of the hole, right? There's 1,000, 1,000,001 ways. So same thing with this. So when it comes to work, a lot of us try to take the efficient route, but why not take the scenic route for once? Or why not take the busy route? I heard this guy, to me, because this is insane. I hate traffic. I absolutely hate it. Right. But there's this guy, he said that he loves traffic. He says, because during that time I get to think and I meditate. And this guy's like he's like so zen in the middle of traffic that, like, people drive by him, they're like honking and he doesn't even care. So it's breaking that pattern, right? To me, I think that's a superpower. Like, being able to be calm in traffic, I think is a superpower. I don't know, but maybe it's because I live in Miami and it's not the best here. Well, we're in New York, so I think it's a little bit worse in New York. But essentially it's the same thing, breaking the pattern. Getting yourself out of the habit and seeing things from a new perspective so that you can, challenge yourself essentially to get new ideas, get new beliefs. One of the best things that happens when you travel is you challenge, like, the cultural mind map that you had in your head, that you believe that the way the world works, like, because they do things completely different, right? Like, I was watching this video in Europe, they allow kids in bars. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying it's what it is, right? So you go to Europe, you're like, what is this? But it's just natural. So, and then number 3 is write down your plan using pen and paper. Guys, old school. I'm a big fan of, like, paper and pen. Science has shown, like, especially when you're learning stuff, but specifically when you're planning your goals and you're creating a plan to achieve your goals, the best way to do it is using pen and paper. My mentor once told me, he said 80% of people's problems would go away if they were to sit down in a room by themselves for 3 or 4 hours with a pen and a notepad and just sit there and think. He said, but people are allergic to thinking. He says they don't want to think. He says, so for you guys, don't let that be you. Write down the plan, whatever it is. Some of the best businesses have actually been started with a business plan that's on the back of a napkin. It doesn't have to be fancy, guys. Real simple. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of the best things in life are simple. We don't have to complicate it. We're the complicated ones. Life is simple sometimes. So by the way, we're actually working on starting to develop our social presence. So if you tweet this stuff with any of these hashtags or anything like that, you add us on Twitter, Facebook, etc. We'll actually retweet you. We'll repost it, whatever like that, so you guys can get some more marketing. So you can reach us at the handle for Business Coalition. All right. Anyone have anything to add to today's weekly business training? Is everyone feeling stuck right now? Do you feel like this would help you? You guys are good? No comments, feedback? I gotta send you guys a form now. All right, cool. All right, so we'll so we have a few minutes left. We could just wrap up, I guess, with testimonials and success stories. So is anyone closing any deals, scheduling one-on-ones from this community, generating any referrals? Please speak now or forever hold your peace.
Well, I think I mentioned that I have. I actually have 2 one-on-ones tomorrow, as I mentioned earlier. There's a variety of potential clients in these networking. So then the idea is just to put yourself out there, and you'll be surprised at the type of people that would need your services.
Julie, did you fill out our networking referral system yet?
No, I haven't. I have to check it out.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, when you do that, fill that out, because it's a way for you to get more referrals from us without you having to do work. Guys, if you're struggling to get more referrals or schedule one-on-ones, reach out to Julia. She knows the process. Like, it's working for her. It's working for her very well. She could teach you whatever she's doing, the follow-up. I don't know, because she's doing well. So thank you, Julia. Anyone else have any testimonies or success stories?
Yeah, I'm getting some traction on my meetup group. And I also will be hosting my first all-in-dents game. So I got some people signing up for that.
Very exciting.
So things are starting to roll a little bit.
Awesome. And that was that the advice that we gave you that one day to start, like, reaching out to people on Meetup? Is that like the seed?
I did that before.
Okay, cool.
Before.
Good, man. Keep it up. When do you have the all events scheduled for?
The 20th
of October?
Yeah.
You have the link so you can share with people if they want to register?
Yeah, it's at 9 o'clock.
Cool.
And I can send you the link.
Sure.
I don't know it offhand. I can give you It's not free though. The all events one is not free.
Okay.
Sure. I can give you the ID and passcode.
Well, no, just I mean, if you're charging, yeah, just post like the landing page or whatever you have. I'm just trying to get like a little bit more awareness for you, so you can spread the word.
Yeah. So I'm actually spreading on Meetup, and I'm doing a demo for my newer game with another networking group, which I'll post on the website. Yeah. So I'm getting there.
Keep it up, man. Keep it up. Doesn't happen overnight. Awesome. Thank you for sharing. Anyone else? Referrals, success stories, testimonials, one-on-ones. All right, guys. So we got some work to do. Thank you to the people that shared. Definitely keep up the good work, guys. Remember, this events are just an opportunity for you to get your foot in the door and start meeting more people. But the way that you start growing your business is scheduling those one-on-ones. So make sure you follow up in this event and the other events that you attend. Reach out to them, schedule a one-on-one, be of value, seek to help others before asking for help yourself. Make yourself available, like I think it was Dominique said. Figure out how you can just help people, right? Listen, just be a good listener is part of communication, right? It's kind of like that saying goes, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. So we could use them in that ratio, guys. So listen to the people, figure out what they need help with, what they're struggling with. And then where you can, sometimes, it's just as simple as giving a word of encouragement or an introduction to someone that you've known for 10 years. And to them, it's like a new contact and it just completely changes their life. So you guys don't have to think it, but definitely schedule those one-on-one, guys, so you can start generating those referrals and growing your business. So if no one has anything else to say, we will officially wrap up. We would like to thank you for joining us for another session of New York Business Networking. We will be live today again in about 2 hours for Illinois Business Networking if you guys would like to join us there. If not, it was a pleasure having you, and we look forward to seeing you at one of our future events. Have a great week, everyone. Take care. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Gabriel.
You got it, my friend. Good to see you.
Pleasure meeting you.
Likewise.
So, a quick question before you leave.
Yeah.
So I replied to your email noticing that you're 786. Explain to me, you're located in Miami, but you're calling this New York.
Yes, we're actually in 12 states, so we're developing presence all over the U.S. We're sourcing people there because we're looking to put a regional networking leader there. So we have leaders in Georgia, Pennsylvania, Texas, and Florida, and we're just expanding.
See, I just did get another email from Pennsylvania.
Right, that's tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, so those are your target markets. What activities do you do here? Focus, because if you are also the same people as Network After Work,
Oh,
you're not.
No, we're a different organization.
Okay, because I heard you say that phrase, so that was just a generic description of what you do.
Well, we're calling it Networking After Work as our after hours networking events. Yeah.
Okay, because there is a group down here whose events I have attended in person.
I've heard of them. Network After Work. Yeah, they're good too. I like their events.
Now, do you conduct in-person events down here in Miami area, or
not yet? We're going to start soon. We're going to make the transition. I want to offer, if not at least once a month. I'm sorry, I have to go to another call. I have in 1 minute, but at least once a month, we're going to start hosting them in person.
Keep my information around. Maybe we can
absolutely.
On
absolutely. We'll talk more. Thank you, Tom, for showing up. I'll see you there.
Take care. Bye-bye.